Welcome back to another of my reviews, and very quickly we're going to be looking at American Vampire issue 16, I believe. Of course, this is written by Scott Snyder with artwork by Rafael Albuquerque, co-creators of the series. And if you read last issue, you know that Henry, along with his little squad, have been captured by the enemy after being attacked by these weird type of vampires that we haven't seen before. And we have this part of the story, and then on the other side we have Pearl Jones, who has come over from America to save her husband, of course, because she knows that Skinner Sweet is out to get him. So yeah, Scott Snyder doesn't write a simple, straightforward story. I don't think. I think it's very layered, and I really like that about his writing. You could take things as they are, and you would get a whole story. But then he has these little subplots that just mix into the main story just so well. So here we have Henry, that he's mostly the main character in this arc. He is the one that's gone to war. But then we have this little side story, kind of, I guess side story, but still part of the main plot with Pearl, and I really like the switch back and forth between these two sides of the story. It also feels like there's a really big world that interconnects everything, not just from this American Vampire book, but also from the Survival of the Fittest mini. As I read this, I felt like this and the mini take place in the same world, just in different locations, of course. And I think that's genius of Scott Snyder's writing. Yeah, he's a terrific writer, in my opinion. I love his work. And there's something that he does so well, is that he has these wonderful opening lines in every issue. For example, in this issue we have Henry, and he's talking about his days being young as a musician, and he's able to connect it with his staying at war, and it's really, really beautiful. Again, I love his writing, and he knows how to pace his stories, and he gives you just enough, but he makes you want to come back for more, which I think is what every single issue of any comic should do, and it's pulled off tremendously well here. Of course, I'm going to read next issue, and things just keep getting more and more interesting. The way things end here are kind of completely different than where it started. So yeah, this is just a great book. Scott Snyder has created some of the most memorable characters in recent history, at least for me, and I really have grown attached to these characters. Yeah, Scott Snyder plus Rafael Albuquerque make a great book. Yeah, the art is just beautiful. There's really no other words for it. It looks so good, and they're just a tremendous team. I love this book. If you're not reading this, then something is definitely off. I really recommend this title. Jump on the first arc, second The second hardcover just came out, so definitely pick those out, and definitely try to jump on board with American Vampire. It's really, really good. I'm loving it, and I can promise that you would too. So yeah, that's everything that I had to say on this particular issue of American Vampire. I can't wait for the next one, of course, and I can't wait for Survival of the Fittest next issue. Let me know what you thought about this issue. I'd really like to see what other people think on American Vampire. So, let me know, get some conversation started, and, thanks for watching.